Okay, now drinking in moderation is not bad. You're not supposed to be a drunkard. Right. But drinking in moderation, Christ drank wine in moderation. Read this.
This is the book of 1 Corinthians, chapter 3 and verse 16.
Listen up.
Know ye not that ye are the temple of God?
So your body, you are the temple of God. God put us on this earth for his purposes. I know we think it's all about us. Oh, I got to do this. I got to do that. I got to get this. I got to get that. But no, God don't care what you got to do. You will not wake up. Right. And then you ain't going to do none of that stuff you thought you had to do. Yeah. We got to accept the fact that we are here for his purpose.
That's right.
Read that again.
Know ye not that ye are the temple of God?
So anything is possible when you are the temple and the vessel of God. It ain't nothing that you can't accomplish out here. A lot of times we look at stuff, a brother might have talent to go and want to be a doctor, but he'll say, oh, well, that take too long. I got to go to school for 8 years, and I got to do 4 more years of clinicals or whatever. Right. So what? That ain't too hard for us. Right. Ain't nothing. You could be a scientist. You could be an engineer. Nothing's too hard for us. We are the greatest people to ever walk this earth.
That's right.
We are not equal to none of these nations.
Right.
Let me prove that real quick. Go to Deuteronomy 7 and 6. Because I know we've been taught, oh, we're all equal and we all gonna join hands with one another. These nations ain't trying to join hands with us.
Right.
They ain't trying to join hands with us. Read.
This is the book of Deuteronomy, chapter 7 and verse 6. For thou art a holy people. We all supposed to be a holy people when we keep God's laws. The scriptures call us gods. That's right.
I know y'all heard, brother, oh, what up, God? What up, king? Right. We are literally gods and kings and priests. But when we follow God's code, the laws that we gave, we ain't no gods right now acting like niggas. Right. How we guys and another brother step on my toe and I'm ready to shoot him down? That ain't had no God act. How we guys living in our grandmother's basement, banging some chick, getting her pregnant in our grandmother's crib instead of having a wife?
Bring it out.
That's not how guys move. That's not how kings move.
Bring it out.
All right, read that.
Unto the Lord, for thou art an holy people unto the Lord thy God. The Lord thy God has chosen thee to be a special people.
To be a what people?
A special people.
I know sometimes we don't feel so special because we live in a lot of the worst conditions. Right. We see the conditions in our neighborhoods. We shooting each other down. We got prostitution. We got gang banging.
Right.
Our houses is falling down. Then you go into the other neighborhoods where the other nations live. The grass is greener. The flowers is blossoming. Ain't no crackheads, chicken heads walking around in their neighborhoods. Right. Ain't no broken windows, abandoned houses in their neighborhood. So we feel low. But what he say?
Chosen thee to be a special people.
Even though we on the bottom of the barrel right now,
right,
we the temples of God. Right. Can't nobody else, these other nations, they can't be the temple of God.
Right. Bring it out.
Even if they want to read this book and try to do what it say, they ain't gonna be like you. God, you're God's chosen vessel.
Bring it out.
Read.
Unto himself above all people.
No, equal with all people.
Above all people.
So we're above all people. And our people don't know that, and we need to hear that. Go back to 1 Corinthians.
Shut up.
Read.
Above all people that are upon the face of the earth.
Wait a minute, that's everywhere. That's everywhere on the planet. That's not just here in America. That's not just here in Milwaukee. Everywhere where there's another nation. I don't care, because we look at these other nations like, man, China got a country.
Right.
Russia, they got a country, they got laws, they got structure, they got an army.
Bring it out.
God said, you still better than them.
Right.
We walking around Milwaukee on the bottom of the barrel, and a lot of us ain't got $10 to our name, but God still say, you better than all these other nations.
Bring it out.
I don't care if you ain't got a dime. I don't care if you live in the ghetto. God still see you as better than all these other nations.
That's right.
But we got to come back to his law, statutes, and commandments so he could use us.
That's right.
Read.
This is the book of 1 Corinthians chapter 3 and verse 16. Know ye not that ye are the temple of God?
So we all the temple of God. Nothing is impossible for you. You could be whatever you want to be. You could accomplish whatever you want to accomplish. All right, brothers, our people out here hooked on drugs. Talk about, man, I can't shake it. Yes, you can. When you allow God to inhabit your temple and become great, you can kick that habit. Read.
And that the Spirit of God dwelleth in you?
The Spirit of God's supposed to dwell in it. That's how we become gods. Because we follow the God code and the Spirit of God dwells in us. Where you going, brother? I got a little more. Come on, I got a few more. You got to hear this whole thing. Read.
Verse 17. If any man defile the temple of God.
So if you defile your temple with unclean food, with unclean sex practices, with smoking, what's going to happen? Scientifically, if you smoke every day, what's going to happen to your lungs? You're going to develop a cancer.
Right.
So then this is a true book. God said if you defile your temple, I'm going to destroy you. So let's say I practice in unclean sex practices. I like messing around with prostitutes. What's going to eventually happen? I'm going to eventually get something that I can't get rid of. This is a true book.
Bring it up.
So we gotta stop all that, all those things that defile us. Eating unclean food. Who eat pork out here?
Bring it out.
Let's be honest. I already know you, but you gotta know. But you get bacon on your burgers. You eat some bacon from time to time. Be honest with me. You ate some chitlins yesterday. You ain't no chitlins.
I never eat them.
You ate some ham hocks. You ain't no ham hocks. All right, let's get the law. We're not supposed to. Those are the things that defile our temple.
Right.
That's why, and you wonder why they push that on us.
Right. Yeah.
Why at Wendy's? What's their top burger? The Baconator. They pushing bacon on everything.
Everything.
They want to keep us in sin. As long as they keep us in sin, God ain't gonna deal with us.
Bring it out.
They don't want you. They don't want you to know who you are. They don't want you to come back to God's laws. That's why when people like Kyrie or Ye say that they Israel, all hell breaks loose on the earth.
This is the book of Leviticus, chapter 11 and verse 7. And the swine, though it defieth the hoof.
Because we had a law that we supposed to eat what we ate. There was specifications and requirements on what we ate. One of the requirements was it had to have a split hoof. Read.
And be cloven-footed.
So that was one of the specifications that what we ate had to have. It had to be cloven-footed, and the hoof, it had to be split. Like a cow foot, it had to have that foot that split in the middle. Read.
Yea, he cheweth not the cud.
So chewing the cud is when it eats some like a cow that eats some grass, it'll swallow it down, then it'll spit it back up, and then it'll swallow it again, and then it'll digest in another stomach. So it digests its food twice. Read.
He is unclean to you.
The pig don't do that. The pig digestive system is just like ours. We got a little acid in our belly that's supposed to kind of get rid of the toxins and germs, but a pig eats so much that acid don't work.
Yeah.
So all those worms and toxins and germs and all that stuff, tapeworms, all kinds of stuff that's in the pig's stomach, it goes all through its body. When we eat it, it gets into us. All right, and that defiles our temple.
Verse 8. Of their flesh shall ye not eat.
We're not supposed to eat them.
And their carcass shall ye not touch. They are unclean to you.
What is a nation? Nation is men leading by example. family. Nation